Hello, so I wanted to piggyback off Hazmy's route video a little bit and explain that there's like different types of routes depending on the highest foraging material you can gather. I think Hazmy actually did a really good job for low level gathering, or rather gathering before level 47, but there's at least two other routes here, and there's also a potato route for people who want to do cooking. So a way to gather potatoes really quickly. This video is going to be really scuffed because I'm not really a content creator and I honestly would rather just have Hazmy make a video on these routes. If he ends up wanting to like pretty much steal this video, I don't mind. Or any other content creator really. Um, but basically, your route is going to change depending on your highest material. So Hazmy, or highest general material. So Hazmy did around horn shells, which at low levels is your like highest XP item you can get, which is really good. Plus Starfish. Um, and then seaweed was the lowest priority item. Once you hit 47, your highest priority item is actually going to become kelp. Like you will want to collect as much kelp during the route as possible. So now I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna show the kelp route that I do. Um, oh, drop this. I'm gonna show the kelp route that I do once you hit level 47. So also before I do this, this route is gonna depend on if you use XP potions or not. If you use XP potions, you will want to pick up the shell. Or if you don't use XP potions, you will not want to pick up the shell and you will just start with kelp. And if, for example, like me right now, you're not using any experience potions, you will actually want to pick up the shell to like fill out your inventory slot once. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up and just show the route now. So, as you can see, again, this is a level 47 kelp route. As you can see, our main priority is kelp. We try to gain as much kelp as possible every single time we go. Our second priority is the stars, because that's going to be your highest level material you can. And your lowest priority is the seashells. You will pick up the seashells whenever you can, just like as filler. Right? So this is, again, level 40 kelp route. Why kelp? Because kelp is going to be, at that point, your highest material you can gather. Now, that is gonna continue all the way up to level 77 until you unlock these shells, because now these shells are gonna be your highest experience material. So now you want to prioritize picking up as many of these shells as possible, without wasting as much time as possible, right? So we will again start in the same location and we will again end on pretty much the same location. You always want to try to end right next to here so you can storage and then restart at the same spot here, right next to the storage, or as close to the storage as possible, right? So this is gonna be level 77, the shell route. And that is the level 77 shell route. I will be most likely doing this route all the way to... Let's see, what is the next upgrade? It's quite a far way. All the way probably to 161. Oh no, 131. Once I hit 131, I will be doing actually Hazmy's route, where he prioritizes shells and then tries to go to pick up as many stars as possible and pick up kelp as low as possible. But on the shell route, you try to pick up as much, on level 77 shell route, you try to pick up as many shells as you can with as little downtime as possible. As you could see, the shells would respawn exactly the time I would run back to them, and I would have zero downtime. Of course, I misclicked. That is human. Everyone does that, right? And you're probably gonna misclick as well. And I had a pop-up. I had a pop-up happen there as well. One thing I want to mention is if you're going to use an experience potion, then you would skip one of these scalps for one time, just one time for one cycle. So you have an extra slot for the experience potion. Now I'm going to show you the potato route. The potato route is not the highest experience. It is not the highest, what do you call it? It is not the highest experience per hour, or like the highest profit even, or the highest knowledge, but the potato route is great for people who want to level cooking alongside their foraging and they want to get as much money as possible alongside foraging. Of course, you can also make money with alchemy, like a lot of money with alchemy, especially if you forage both of the components. But the issue with this route is that you actually don't really want to be collecting any of the other components because they are slow. They will slow down your foraging experience by a lot. So we ideally only want to collect on the sea forever, like literally forever, unless they change something. So I will show you the potato route for people who want to level cooking and they want to make money while they're foraging a lot. Granted, smashed potatoes are kind of really annoying to make, so it's up to you if you want to do this, but this is still a really good route. And that is the potato route. So you might be wondering, okay, these potatoes are the highest level thing I can apparently collect right now, right? Why wouldn't I be just collecting them? The issue wouldn't want to be collecting them is because now I have to run around about three tiles to deposit them, which is actually every single tile I'm walking, every single second I'm walking is actually an XP loss, right? I can't deposit here and then I'll have to run all the way back. I'm losing like 30 seconds here. But this route is really good for people who want to make money while they're foraging, because it's pretty easy to level your cooking to the requirements to cook these potatoes. And all of these berries you can actually just sell because if you try to buy the second component and make a potion from them, you will actually be losing money because the second component costs more than actually collecting the main component. So before the end of this video, I wanted to discuss one more route or potential route that I might try at 101, but I suspect it's not gonna be that much better than doing the seashell route doing the seashell route up to 131 and then doing the Hazmy route. The reason is these seaweeds at 101 are gonna improve and are gonna be my highest experience gain. But the problem with them is that it's pretty slow to collect them because you move really, really slow in the water. So you can't just run through them. And if you try to run out and collect one of these nettles, these pondweeds actually respawn way faster before the nettles. So you are actually forced to wait here and wait for the downtime for the nettles to respawn. So I am actually not sure if this is going to be the fastest experience route at 101, but I might leave it in the comments or description once I get 101 if this is actually better for me or worse for me at 101. Other than that, I hope this video is helpful, and sorry, I know it's scuffed because, again, I'm not really a content creator, I don't really care about content creation. Sometimes I stream, but very rarely, and I just want the community to improve and come up with new routes and better routes. So yeah, goodbye.